Yikes, the phone rings, and guess who it is? A long lost friend says they're in your neighborhood and they'd love to see you because it's been, after all, what, 10 years? Yikes, let's talk about it. Back in a minute. Hi, it's Jan. I hope to help you save some money, time, effort, energy, and once in a while sanity. Today's a little bit of a sanity thing. Did you ever get the call? Not that you mind the call because you really love the person that reached out to you. You really, really do. You haven't heard from them in a while. They were an important part of your life. And you don't mind getting the call, except that just happens to be the day when, well, you're kind of off guard, meaning the place does not look its optimum best. Take heart, it's happened to all of us. Just saying, just saying. Well, I do have a solution. And I'm telling you, if you ever have a chance, in case you do not own one, just saying, just saying. If you happen to have one of the following, then you're in business. If you have one of those plastic, those places that you could put your laundry in, like when you fold it, like a portable hamper type of thing, okay? Those plastic laundry baskets, effectively. They don't have to be expensive, but they do have to be useful. Well, this is such an emergency. Why? You think, well, what does laundry basket have to do with anything? Or if you have a rolling cart, like the kind you walk to the supermarket with, for those of us who still don't drive and rather, walk right to the store with the shopping cart. Let me tell you something. Those things could come in handy. Okay. Why you need these things at this critical moment? Well, you can easily do what I call a 10-minute tidy. You can. If there are things all over the place that shouldn't be all over the place in the first place, okay, you can collect them in a jiff. Get those extra items that should have been put in other rooms or other closets. You could do that when your friend goes home. But since you were given such a short notice of, let's say, an hour window is still doable. Believe it or not, it's still doable. Because if you take 10 to 15 minutes maximum on the tidy, here's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to spray your bathroom, toilet bowl, your tub, whatever, your kitchen sink. You're going to spray it with cleaner. And as that's doing its job, you're not going to do anything with it yet. Just let it sit, let it do its thing. Okay. Because inevitably people always go to the bathroom or, want something, to drink or whatever it is. Just do your kitchen sink and your bathroom. Just put the chemical down. You're too busy cleaning up the like visible clutter. Any way you could hide the visible clutter. I'm not saying this is a lifestyle, okay? I'm trying to throw you a lifeline here, a lifesaver for if you get that unexpected company that you really want to see, okay? But you're like, you're kind of like not proud of the way the place looks. All right. Close the doors off to any room that your company really has no business being anyway. So most people either entertain in one of two places. This is my opinion and my observation. They either entertain their guests in the kitchen or they entertain their guests kitchen and living room or just living room. Okay, so concentrate on the place where your guest is to remain. So just worry about how your kitchen looks, how your living room looks. For example, use that as the example. Close off all the doors to all the other rooms that might not be like the most perfect looking rooms at the moment. This is real life. Hey, I'm just saying, just saying. All right. So, meantime, while the chemical is sitting doing its job in the bathroom and wherever, and what you're doing is you're picking up, putting everything into one of those laundry baskets or your, shopping cart. You could roll that thing into a closet and close the door. If you have a lot of pillows all over the place, like like those living room sofas with there's so many pillows, they may look pretty, but they're not really comfortable if the pillows are bugging you. But if the pillows are all sloppy, straighten out your sofa, make them look presentable. Make sure tops of things are as clear as possible. And those extender rods like that, you could clean with, like the comparable to the old fashioned feather duster, but I forget the name of it, whatever it is. The one like I ordered recently, you could do a fast, swift dusting with that. Choo, 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 choo. and I mean, really, you're good to go. Okay, and then in the meantime, you're wiping down the bathroom, then you're wiping down your kitchen sink and all this and all that. You top your stove, do a fast wipe. You wipe, not wipe. Listen to me. Do a fast wipe. Boy, do I need more caffeine or what? So anyway, okay, so things are starting to look a little better, a little more manageable, a little more in control. If you have a dry dust mop, you could go around one, two, three. All this is within 15 minutes. I know it sounds like impossible, but if you really want to do something, you will make up your mind to do it. Set a timer, put your stove timer on. I have noticed, maybe you have noticed the same thing as well. If you grant yourself X number of time to get a task done, you can do it. I've done it for fun. For example, if I want to exercise and I'm like, okay, if I'm under a timer influence, somehow working with the timer sort of compels me to complete the task. Or if I want to, let's say, allow a half hour this morning to declutter. I don't believe in being a weekend warrior with the decluttering. I rather, let's say, do decluttering about 1/2 hour to 1 hour a day till a project is done. But that's me. I like doing things in baby bites. Now, let's talk about preventing you from having to do this again like this. But it works. And your guest comes, they won't even know the better. They won't even know the better. Just hope they don't open your closet and an avalanche does not occur. Depending on how much stuff you might have shoveled in there. But that's like a 15 minute tidy up and freshen up. But let's prevent the problem in the first place. How do we prevent the problem? Okay, I know a lot of us are tight on space, and New Yorkers of all people are very tight on space. Okay, so one person may consider a closet where they live in their big house could be somebody else's entire apartment. Just saying, just saying. All right. The main thing is to not keep tons of things visibly on top of the counters and to keep them neat and clean. If you have no choice, put them in an orderly manner, perhaps, like some sort of logical manner, or put some pretty boxes where you could enter or put or add those things you don't want to look at. And that way it kind of like looks more controlled and neater. But keeping your counters empty, keep tops of things empty. I just know like less is more. Am I right or wrong? Will you like think of like the ideal way your home or apartment should look? Doesn't it look a lot better sometimes when there's a bunch less? I don't know. That's kind of like the minimalist person in me type thing. I mean, I am not like an official minimalist, but I could tell you this. The less, as I got older, I learned this rule, and it is the truth. The less things you have, the less things you have to worry about. Sometimes we chase after things a little bit too much. It costs us more time, effort, energy, and even once in a while, sanity. I know a lot of people, they're downsizing. They're getting rid of, they're selling, and making a little money off of it, which is great. But back to the original point. So you get that call, you do those last minute tidying up, you'll multitask, and then sit down with your friend. You even have a few minutes if you like to touch up. If you're a lady that likes to wear lipstick like I do, take a minute to freshen up your appearance. And if you're a guy, you want to freshen up your appearance or whatever. Anyone who wants to look a little better, you'll still have that window of opportunity. But having the fresher bathroom and everything else fresh makes a difference. And if you want, you could even light a little candle to dismiss any, if you have a pet, pet smells. So, here's a trick I want to mention to you if you have a pet. If you don't like the smell of cat litter, well, who likes the smell of cat litter? If you want to get rid of it, it helps. I mean, it's not an absolute, but it absolutely helps. Or if you know a smoker, this is perfect for people who are smokers, okay? I don't smoke, never did, never will, but that's me. Take a little bit of a bowl, put vinegar in it, put that bowl in the wee corner behind some furniture or behind a refrigerator. For some reason or another, that vinegar sucks into it that horrible smell. It just freshens things up. There you go. All right. So a few minutes of tidying up makes all the difference in the world. And maintaining it all the time means you'll never have to worry about that last minute call. There you go. Oh, by the way, if you put up a pot of coffee, that welcoming coffee smell is very compelling. Just saying, just saying. In the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. I really appreciate everyone. If you got value from this video, please don't hesitate to click on the like button. If you would like to share this with a friend or on some sort of social page, please do. The more the merrier. I really appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? There you go. Have an amazing, fantastic day, everybody. Take good care. Have my outro. Be right back. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care. Bye-bye.